Oh, there you are, YouTube. Do subscribe if you're interested, but also no pressure. Hey, I think we might do a random ranking. We're going to go to my movie collection behind me and pick out 3 movies at random and then rank those movies based on whatever criteria we come up with. I'll rank them here in the video, but if you'd like to rank them in the comments below, please feel free to do so. Let's get to picking some movies. What is that? I feel like I keep seeing a hair every once in a while. Do I have like a eyebrow hair that's just like hanging down, or an eyelash or something? Anyway, let's go get those movies. Maybe, I don't know. I never know. Where? Here? Let's do that. Then let's see what this gives us. And then maybe this section here. Let's see this. If I could just grab the film, the movie. Let's see if we've seen them. Yeah, nice. Which one is this? Man, I pulled a movie that I need to like rewatch all the time because I always forget about it. And I've seen this movie multiple times. My wife will watch it on occasion, and I've watched it with her, and it just goes in my eyes and then flies away, and I can never remember anything about it. And that movie is Don't Say a Word. Also should be called Don't Remember Me or something. I don't know. Bad joke. Wasn't even a joke. Suspenseful, gripping thriller, maybe while you're watching it, but you don't remember it. Brittany Murphy's in it though, and Michael Douglas. That's actually how I remembered that I had seen it, because I always remember that Brittany Murphy's in it, because I remembered the first time I watched it and then pulled this movie for a random ranking. I didn't remember that Brittany Murphy was in it, but then I was like, hey, Elisabeth, we should watch this again so that I can remember it. And then we did, and I was like, all right, I'm good now. Nope, I don't remember much about it. Man, let's see if we can recall some stuff here, though. Michael Douglas is tremendous in this psychological thriller in the classic Hitchcock tradition. When the daughter of a prominent New York psychiatrist is kidnapped, his only hope for her safe return is to pry a 6-digit number from the memory of a troubled teenage girl. And time is running out. 113 minutes. That didn't help me very much. So, I don't know. I feel bad. I probably shouldn't even rank it, but I'm not going to get up again. Next, we have Robin Hood Men in Tights. I'm talking about that Mel Brooks right here. That Cary Elwes. That Dave Chappelle. That funny comedian who I can't remember his name that always does this. Gosh, what is his name? Lewis. Is it Lewis? Ah, man, what is it? It's going to be here. Richard Lewis, thank you. Cary Elwes, Richard Lewis, Roger Rees, Amy Yasbeck, Dave Chappelle, Isaac Hayes, Tracy Ullman. Tracy Ullman, I used to watch the Tracy Ullman show when I was a kid, and like reruns of it, and The Simpsons were on it. And it was so weird because the real Simpsons had already existed, but in these reruns I was watching The Simpsons again. It just like looked so bad. Like the old style, like it really looked like it was like made at home or something. It was just kind of funny to watch the originals after, you know, watching the show, because it was a short. I should probably explain that. Tracy Ullman show was like a skit show, but then there would be these shorts of The Simpsons in between skits. And the art for it is so interesting. But yeah, this is really funny. I always like this. This is obviously, you know, doing the Kevin Costner. Sorry for all the yawns. It's doing the Kevin Costner Robin Hood. It's doing the old, you know, the Errol Flynn, and, you know, just all the different Robin Hoods here. And I don't know. I always thought it was very funny. It has been a long time since I've seen it. I wonder if I would still find it humorous, but I know I liked it as a kid. Next we have Slammin Salmon. This is a Broken Lizard movie. We just had Club Dread not that long ago. I need to remember, do I have Beer Fest? Doesn't look like I have Beer Fest. I need to get Beer Fest because that one is so funny. My favorite Broken Lizard movie. So Broken Lizard, they're a comedy troupe. These guys right here, they make movies together. So Super Troopers is what made them famous, but actually Super Troopers is not the one that I like the best. I love the opening and then I quickly start losing interest. I love this one, and I love Beer Fest, and I love that other one I said, Club Dread. But which one's my favorite? I think Club Dread is my of those three of my favorites. I would put Club Dread probably at third, and then this one. And Beer Fest, I don't know. I think Beer Fest, I don't know. I think this one I enjoy all the way through the most, but Beer Fest has some of there's the funniest thing in it. Just the funniest thing. The funniest thing is in it. One of the funniest things I've ever seen in a movie. Okay, so how are we going to rank these? I think it's going to be pretty easy for me, actually. I'm going to go ahead and put Slammin Salmon up front. Maybe that's some sort of Mel Brooks sacrilege. But if it were a different Mel Brooks movie, say Spaceballs, then it would be number one. But here, Slammin Salmon's going to be number one. Meat Drapes. Actually, it's Metrodopolis. Meat Drapes. How come it doesn't sound like that when I say it? Michael Clarke Duncan is in this. Rest in peace. Man, he was great. I mean, just think of like Armageddon. The Green Mile. Ah, man, this. Oh, man, he was in The Scorpion King. I remember watching that in the lawn of the quad when I was in college with a girl. Yeah. Dang. Miss him. Oh, he was in remember he was in Tim Burton's Planet of the Apes, and he had that famous line, I think it was him that said it, where, you know, they're getting ready to pray, and he was like, bow your heads, and my uncle would always do that before, you know, dinner, praying. He would always say, bow your heads in Michael Clarke Duncan's voice. Okay, here we go. Slammin Salmon, then Robin Hood Men in Tights, then Don't Say a Word. I wish I could say more words about Don't Say a Word, but I don't remember much about it. I feel bad for even ranking it, but that's the way it is today. But my question to you is, have you seen these movies? These three right here. And if so, what do you think of them? And if you've seen all three, how would you rank them? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below, and perhaps we'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.